Alright, welcome to another edition of Soto Desperado Plays Skyrim and listens to people in the background. Yay! That's how I listen to people's testimony. I used to listen to a lot of super soldiers. Some of the videos I listen to don't exist anymore. They somehow disappeared. Yeah. From a while back. But anyway, let's go over here. Now, I don't have a big ward. We did big ward last time. I got this guy. I go by Tool Jordan. He's a vessel or a tool. I am broke and I sleep on my mama's couch. That's going to be the status of a lot of people if you don't watch it. Here we go.
What up, world? It's your man, I go by Tool. Back with another vid, man. Check this out, man. This video is for, all you dudes out there that's sitting on the couch, sleeping on the couch. Basically, this topic is, for the men, being broke, lonely, and not getting no PUSSY. This is for y'all. See, and shout out to everybody rocking with the channel. See, the thing is that I gotta motivate y'all, man, cause you not gonna get no woman being broke. You not gonna get no woman, basically not having nothing going on for yourself. Now, you could pull a woman if you're, a handsome dude. Pause. You're in shape, but that gets you to the door, but that don't get you through the door. See, some of y'all just laying around, eating Doritos, playing Fortnite, playing Call of Duty, NBA 2K, all these things, and wonder why you ain't getting no PUSSY. You got to get out that couch, man. It's time to level up. It's time to get your pockets right. As I'm finna get ready to go. It's time to prosper in life. Because, did you get your stuff? Because you don't want to be sitting here complaining, because there's a lot of these dudes that be complaining on YouTube. Oh, women ain't this, women ain't that. But a lot of y'all just ain't getting no women because y'all don't know how to get women, don't know how to approach them. A lot of y'all staying with y'all mamas and daddies, grandmas, grandpas, and just lonely, not motivated to make money or nothing. All you do is complain. We in a soft era right here, soft boy era, where they blame, these dudes, they blame things on everybody except for who? Themselves. You gotta look in the mirror. You gotta say, hey man, why I'm not getting nothing from a woman? Why I ain't got no money in my pocket? Why am I lonely? You got to ask yourself that and take accountability, because as a man, you got to take accountability. See, you want women to come to you, and it's not in women nature to come to you. Like, who you think you is? LeBron James? Like, who you think you is? Idris Elba? Like, who do you think you is to think that a woman gonna come towards you? You sleeping on your mama couch. You got a bowl of Frosted Flakes on the side of the couch. You in your drawers, tank top. Someone say, hey bro, 2 more kills and we win. You playing video games all day. And you ain't getting paid for it. you ain't prospering, you ain't nothing. That you keep doing that, and guess what? Years gonna go down the line, and you gonna be in your 30s like, dang, I done wasted my whole life.
Try your 50s.
I ain't got nothing going for myself. I don't got no woman in my life. I'm not getting women. Man. I ain't got no money. All I did was play games.
Yeah.
This video is to inspire you to level up. It's time to level up. It's time to get up off your what? Your ASS. And get to the cash.
Give me some money.
God ain't put you in this world to be sitting here just wasting. Some of y'all nigga be taking up air. If air costs, a lot of y'all will be DEAD, dead. A lot of y'all will be gone. If air costs, don't let that go over your head. You gotta motivate yourself, man. There's too many of y'all in my emails asking for advice, but don't want to take the advice. Don't want to, you don't want to level up. All you do is want to play games all day. So you gotta want better for yourself, man. You gotta want better for yourself. You don't want better for yourself, it won't be done. Stop thinking miracles gonna happen. Stop thinking, oh, I'm gonna get lucky, it's just gonna come. Hey, you just gonna be a millionaire out of nowhere. I wish I could be a millionaire out of nowhere. It don't work like that. You gotta put in the grind, the sacrifice, the blood, sweat, and tears. Some of y'all just stuck on, oh, I'm just gonna write this girl in the Instagram, Facebook. Don't work like that. You know how many dudes in her inbox? What makes you think you special that she gonna answer you out of everybody else? I mean, they got a job, they got money, they got a car, they got all these things going on, but you on the couch. You're a couch warrior. You go from couch to couch. You don't got no place, don't know nothing. Even if you do get girls, she only gonna stay for so long. She be like, God dang, like, you ain't got your crib, you ain't got a crib. Your mama coming through the door with the groceries. Oh, that's my roommate, nigga. That's your mama. That ain't your roommate. Oh, hold on. If you talking to the girl on the couch, like, hold on, let me go outside and help my mama with groceries. What? Where they do that at? Get off your butt. The time is now. You need to be hitting the gym. You right there. I ain't no excuse of I can't get in shape. You can start right now. It's a floor everywhere. You can start doing push-ups right now. You can start right now. Working out, bettering yourself. Fish your credit. Get you a job. I always tell y'all, if you ain't making enough at one job, get 2 jobs. Some of y'all just, I gotta say it, some of y'all just masturbating all day. Wearing your piece out. Pause. Just wearing it out. Being addicted to porn. All these evil sexual things. Cleanse your mind. Go on a detox. Go on your spiritual journey. You too caught up in playing games. You too caught up in watching TV all day. Eating cookies and chips and drinking soda. Get the positivity in your mind, your spirit. Stay away from the negativity. We're going to have good days, bad days, but goddamn, you got to get paid. In America, you got to be paid. So I'm telling you like this. Grind. You a man. You ain't got time to be emotional, balled up. Things ain't going right for me. Things don't go right for a lot of people. I don't want to hear that. You better go take it out. You better go do some push-ups, some pull-ups. You better go bench press. You better go take your shirt off, run outside. You're a man at the end of the day. How you expect to take care of a family? You can't even take care of yourself. This young man I go by too, man. Make sure you come here, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And I'm out, man.
Well, the thing is, everything this man just said applies to me. And this is why I listen to people, even though I don't really interact with people anymore. I pretty much gave up on any real interactions with people. I realized that now and again you'll find a gem. This guy, he's got 2,760 or so subscribers. And ultimately, he's correct. The only difference is I'm not on my mama's couch and my mama's dead. And instead of being in my 30s, I'm in my 50s. See, I don't mind playing video games the rest of my life. I'm like Asmund. When it comes to that, I'm like Asmund Gold. I just like to play video games. I really don't like to go out and deal with people and their shit. But the thing is that he's right about the money. You know, I tried to get money. I tried to get a career going. People just put their noses up in the air and said I wasn't good enough. So that's why you guys didn't get solutions to your problems. You know, you didn't get your solutions. I didn't get my solutions. So it's fair. It's fair. You know, so I don't make bad investments anymore. I just invest in certain things. But he's right. Like in my case, I have diabetes. So I've been changing my diet and things like that, working on that. And I've been pretty successful. I was vegetarian for 4 years. Now I'm carnivore simply because meat helps you it's less sugar. It's not a carb. So I'm not anti-carb because you have to have some carbs, but I reduce that as much as possible. And that's what I've been doing recently to help myself. I'm not on a schedule. Like I used to hear advice like this to my face, and I used to get all scared. And I would go, oh, I have to do something about it now. I have to do something about it now. But what I learned is you have to do it in your own time and your own pace. And, you know, I realized I'm not a physical person. I'm not a very physical person at all. I don't like exercising and all that. But if I choose to do something like that, that has to be done every day. And I have the opportunity to do that, you know, for myself. And it's all excellent advice, especially for the younger generation. Masturbation is an addiction. It's a sexual addiction, no different than anything else. It's as well as video games. They're also an addiction. You get a high off of it. I forgot what the chemicals are called, but there's a high that comes from playing video games. Like when you see me playing a video game right now. You know, I'm just enjoying. I'm in like automatic pilot exploring mode. I've already played this game hundreds of times, and it never got me paid. That's for sure. But you know, I enjoy it. So we all justify our sin. I justify my sin. You justify your sin. He's going to justify his sin. See, he's preaching on this thing, so he may be really good at that. But you know, I don't know his status. Everybody's got their shit, that their addictions. Everybody's got their sin, their evil or whatever, their personality faults, quirks. And you know, he hit the nail on the head because I'm part of that generation that went into gaming and just didn't look back. You know, but he's right. But I got stuff and I got ideas I need to build. Now that I got my car fixed, I can move on and continue what I have on my list besides shopping. But excellent video. Total respect out to Tool Jordan. I know I need to stop touching myself. Don't touch it! Don't touch it! But it's serious, you know. You can be there. I've masturbated for like hours and hours at a time to all kinds of internet porn and shit. Now, I don't have a problem with it because I really enjoy myself. But other people may say, well, you're being sexually abusive. That isn't necessarily true. I don't have a woman or any responsibility, so I can do that. I'm not wanting to go out and get with a woman. I've been like this for years, and now this current generation is starting to get all the abuse results, and now they just don't find women attractive. But anyway, nobody holds you back like your parents. This is, I could tell just by the title, this is going to be a good one. Because your mother does influence you a lot if you're a boy. Your father influences you a lot if you're a girl. And if they're shitty parents and they don't care and they're abusive and lost or confused or their priorities aren't straight, you're going to wind up the same way. I can tell you that right now, just without even hearing the fucking video. I can tell you that right now. Without even listening to this guy yet. I know that shit's going to be in there. But anyway. It's going to be in there. I know it. So be aware. Now, this guy's pretty harsh, but, you know, sometimes the truth hurts, you know. The planet does suck, but life is what you make it. That's my philosophy. If I want to be upset all the time and negative, that's going to attract more demonic energies and demonic spirits and put you in that negative light, and I don't need that anymore. I've been through that entire system, not just the justice system, but the spiritual system, and I can tell you, in the end, it's going to crunch your soul up and leave you hurting if you let it. You got to take control. Anyway, let's continue here. That was a good video. That's a good video from Tool.
Nobody holds you back like your parents.
Oh, shit.
Our entire lives, our parents are critiquing us and judging us and manipulating us and feeding us propaganda and trying to brainwash us into becoming just a mindless puppet for them and just their own personal trophy. That's what parents want their kids to be. They just want you to be perfect in their eyes so they can show off to all their friends and relatives. Like, come on, man. Fucking ridiculous bullshit going on all the time, but fucking parents, man. They're always holding you back. They're trying to stop you from doing what you want to do in life. They're punishing you, grounding you. They're beating their kids. Fuck this world, man. I wish people were able to stop depending on their parents at younger ages so that we could just fucking get all the love and horniness that we deserve on our own, because our parents just fucking like to hold us back and fucking they make us eat balls even when we don't want to. Always fucking holding us back. Oh no, you shouldn't get any tattoos. Oh no, you can't pierce your nipples, that's wrong. Oh no, you can't get a tattoo on your crotch. Oh no, that's wrong. Like, come on, man, who gives a fuck what parents say, bro? Like, that's the best advice I can give anybody in life, man. You think your parents listen to their parents and care about what they have to say? No, bro. Your parents don't give a fuck, man. They're gonna play these characters in front of you to make you believe, oh, I love my parents, I respect my parents, I'm scared of them, I honor their wishes and I do what they say. Like, come on, man. You really think your parents are doing that? No, they're not. They're just putting on an act and they're characters. And if they're really like that, then that's just them. You don't need to be like them, you know? Just because your parents kiss their parents' asses doesn't mean you need to kiss your parents' asses. Don't be like them. Don't be like them. Show them who's boss. Show them you don't care what they have to say. Show them that you can make your own decisions. Make sure you guys keep your parents out of your heads. Try not to think about them, because then it'll just feel like your parents are with you, and you don't want that to be with you, especially if you're an adult. I mean, even if you're fucking 10 years old, you don't want the thought of your parents in your head with you, just like, you know, scaring you and manipulating you and brainwashing you and making you lose your confidence and your security. You don't want your parents' voices to do that, because a lot of parents' voices are like that. You know, they ruin their kids' confidence and they make them feel insecure about themselves, and they don't boost their confidence. They only do things to scare them and manipulate them and bring them down to a level that they themselves would not want to be at. Parents just like having power over their kids, and they like dominating them and force feeding them on, but they just completely bullshit opinions and beliefs. Like, that's sad, man. Like, we can't be doing shit like this with our kids. And then people are going to be like, oh, you don't tell me how to raise my kids. Obviously, I'm not fucking telling you how to raise your kid. I'm telling you that no matter what you do, you're a retard. And your kids see right through you. Just like I see through my parents. And my siblings see through my parents. Just like all my cousins see through their parents. Just like all my parents, just like both my parents see through their parents. Like, it's an everlasting cycle of progress where people grow up and they realize, wait a minute, I don't need to give a fuck about what my parents say and what they do. Who cares, man? I'm my own person. I don't need to be thinking about them. I don't need to be worrying about them. I don't need to be keeping their voices in my head. I don't need to be doing any of this bullshit. Like, come on, man. Just, you get to a certain point. Everybody reaches this age at a certain time in their lives, and it's different for everybody. For some people, it's when they're 12. Some people, it's when they're senile and about to die, unfortunately, because the sooner you adopt this mentality, the better. But yeah, basically you keep your parents out of your head. You don't think about them. You don't worry about them. You don't fucking go along with whatever advice they give you if you disagree with it. You don't go along with all their beliefs that they tell you if you disagree with it. You don't let them hold you back and keep you down, because I've noticed that's how my parents are with me. I've noticed that they try to act like they're better than me, and like, oh, I have no right to complain, oh, I have no right to tell them what to do. That's most parents, though. I know it's not like my parents are some evil parents, you know. There's a lot of terrible parents out there, and my parents are just, you know, in that category. So it's not like my parents are, you know, like fucking evil people and, you know, they're the worst parents in the world or anything like that. It's just that I see through their bullshit, and the older I get, the more I see through their crap and their retarded garbage that they try to spew out. And just with people in general, you know, even other people in my family too. Like with my sibling, I don't believe any of the bullshit or take anything seriously that my sibling says. I don't take anything my sibling says seriously, whether it's my siblings' opinions or beliefs. I don't take any of that shit into consideration, and I don't give a fuck. Whether it's my grandparents, my cousins, my uncles, my aunts, my second cousins, it doesn't matter who it is. I don't give a fuck, man. I think about myself, and I take care of myself, and I don't let anyone hold me back. For most people, it's mostly just their parents, because, you know, your parents are the people you're going to be with the most in your life, especially when you're young. And they think that because of that, they have a right to lecture you and bully you and abuse you and gaslight you and just treat you like dirt and treat you like a waste of skin, when really they're the ones who are wastes of skin. But yeah, man, I mean, once we learn and we grow up, it all happens at a certain age. It happens at a different age for everybody, but we all at a certain point in our lives just stop giving a fuck what our parents think, and we stop letting them hold us back, and we stop caring about their opinions and beliefs, and we realize that all these behaviors that we've seen them just exhibit throughout our lives while we were young, we grew up and we realized, wait a minute, my parents are actually really fucked up people. And that's how it is for me and a lot of other people. Honestly, I would be surprised if it's not like that for everybody. I mean, all of us, when we're kids, we see our parents and our families do things that we think are normal. Then we grow up and we realize, wait a minute, that was a fucked up situation we were in, you know. We were being bullied, we were being manipulated, we were being brainwashed, we were being abused, we were being neglected, we were being abandoned, we were being talked down to, and we were being bullied and all this other bullshit. Like, when people grow up, they start to realize this. And I've realized a lot of the negative bullshit my parents have done and all the ways they've tried to hold me back and contain me and put me down and lower my confidence. I realize this stuff, and I see right through their bullshit. So hopefully you guys are doing the same thing. Don't let your parents hold you back. Trust me, guys, almost nobody in your life, if anybody's going to try to hold you back like your parents do, even if it's unintentionally, whether they try to do it on purpose or not, they're still holding you back to a certain extent. So you have to break free from them. You have to rebel against them. You have to say no when you want to say no. Don't be afraid to turn them down. Don't be afraid to talk back to them. Don't be afraid to speak up for yourself. And you guys have to remember that it's already been proven multiple times in different studies that people who stand up to their parents and their family in general, they're more likely to stand up for themselves when it comes to peer pressure and when it comes to bullying and being treated like garbage. Just people in general like that are more likely to stand up for themselves if they stand up to their family, especially their parents. Most people like kissing their parents' asses, and they like posting stupid bullshit quotes and pictures on social media. Oh, I love my mother, I love my father. Oh, happy Mother's Day, happy Father's Day. Oh, happy National Siblings Day. Like, come on, man. Like, none of this bullshit is fucking meaningful, or none of this stuff matters at all.
Right.
It's all worthless garbage, and it just makes this world become even more of a piece of trash when you're force feeding people all this propaganda about, oh, loving your parents, loving your siblings, loving your family. Come on, man. Like, we're not in fucking elementary school, and even elementary school students are smart enough to realize that family is bullshit. You know, when you're in elementary school, all you care about is food and video games and sex. And these are the things that are natural to care about in life, not your fucking dumbass parents who are trying to hold you back and annoy you and bully you and gaslight you and put you down and take away your confidence. I don't give a fuck what any of you toxic positive pussies have to say. I know I'm right, and my perspective needs to be heard and it needs to be acknowledged, because most people only kiss ass and suck up to people, and that needs to change. People need to stand up for themselves. They need to pick up their sword and pick up their shield and say, okay, I'm ready for battle. You cannot stop me. I am marching into this battle, and I'm going to emerge victorious against my stupid, spoiled brat parents. Very few people in your life, if anyone, are going to try to hold you back like your cocksucker mother and your cocksucker father. So appreciate the good people you have in your life. Appreciate your parents if they're good parents, which is not that common. So especially with good parents, you have to appreciate them because they're not common. They're very rare, and a lot of them are not as good as you think they are. They're all playing characters, and they're all worse than you think they are. That's most parents, if not all parents. But yeah, man, I mean, you have to appreciate good parents when you see them, because they're very hard to come by, and they're very rare, and they're just extremely invisible to the naked eye. It's very difficult to find them and to spot them and to make contact with decent parents in this world. But yeah, guys, if you have good parents, remember that you're lucky and that most parents are not like that. Remember, if you have bad parents, you're not alone. Most people are in your shoes. They understand what you're going through. They know that having parents in your life is just fucking stupid, and parents are nothing but a dictatorship. And man, I love seeing kids stand up to their parents no matter how old they are, man. Whether they're kids, whether they're teenagers, whether they're adults, I love seeing them stand up to their parents, man. I've seen it a bunch of times, whether it's with my family members or with my friends or just people in public in general. I love seeing people stand up to their parents, man. It's a sign of maturity and a sign of confidence and a sign that you believe in self-love and self-care, and you acknowledge yourself, and you know that no matter what the outcome is right now, you will be okay because you stood up for yourself and you stood your ground against the people who think they have power over you when really they don't. Take care of yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Get your parents out of your fucking head. Don't give a fuck about any of their opinions or beliefs or their words. Who gives a fuck? You love yourself, take care of yourself, and remember that you are stronger than the people who came before you, and you're better than the people who came before you.
Wow, very powerful. Very powerful. Whew. Some of these people are intense, man. I don't think I could deal with this guy in real life. I don't think I can interact with him in real life simply because he'll just step on me, say you're nothing, and just move on. I've gotten a lot of people like that. You know, I show empathy. Like this lady, she cries in her videos, but it's just for views. It's not really because she's having an issue. And then she goes, oh, I got over it. I mean, she made it seem like her life was ending. And then, oh, she got over it. That's why when it comes to emotions and people nowadays, you can't trust any kind of an emotional reaction you get out of them, any kind of feedback. I've listened to people who were esoteric and they were very spiritual on one end, but you talk to them, they're like, they confuse you with somebody else, or they just say, hey, you're just a tourist. You know, in other words, I don't mean shit to them. And so they're just as negative and full of shit as everybody else I met. It's like the children of Satan try to be more than just the children of Satan, you know. And they put on a good show, but in the end, you know, there's an old saying, the proof is in the pudding. Remember that saying? The proof is in the pudding, motherfucker. You know, you're always going to try to taste that pudding, and you'll see how shitty it is. But anyway, yeah, he's got good points. My mom did hold me back because I cared so much about what my mom thought. She conditioned me psychologically to report to her like I was in the Army or the Marines. And if I denied her the truth, she would attack me and accuse me of shit. She mind fucked the hell out of me my entire life, and pretty much turned me from a man to a big pussy. She wanted me to be a big, weak pussy because she wanted to have the power and the control over the man. And she had to go through her own son to do that. She couldn't get power or control over a man out there who was already full grown and raised. So she did that to her son. She psychologically operated on me to make me weak. Now that I'm older, I can look back and laugh because all she did is destroy her own base. I could have bought a house. I could have had a great job. I could have, if she had just backed me up properly and just trusted me. But she wouldn't because I was a man. She had no trust in me because I have a dick. My dick is the reason why she didn't trust me. So it was either chop off the dick or go without her trust. So I went without her trust. And, I mean, everybody in my life was insane. And they still are. They just have different kinds of insanity, different kinds of mental illness. And after a while, you're like, shit, what am I going to do about this? So, anyway, very good video. I'm not going to go over all the topics he covered because, as usual, he covers too many things in a very short video. But there's a lot there. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if people went back and listened to the video again and again. The thing is that sex is supposed to be one of the best things in life. Having a relationship is supposed to be one of the best things in life. But with the satanic agenda on the planet, they turned relationships and sex into the worst thing on the planet. Not just through diseases, but through the fact that you can't, they'll go cheat on you. We just had Big Ward a while ago. Oh, the man provided, he was there for her, did everything. And in the end, she just said, oh, I'm not feeling it anymore. And she just left. Just crazy shit. It's funny when people need you, and you're there for them, and then when you need them, they're never there. It's the way it is. I rarely get anything good. Anyway, this is a new guy. I'm going to play this video. It says, the new generation doesn't believe in hard work. They want microwave success. That's a good title. I like that. I didn't notice that before. This guy's name is Travel Tucker. He's got almost 7K subscribers. That's good. 16 hours ago. Okay. Oh, boy. Let's see what this guy's got to say. I think there's a lot of wind in here, so be prepared.
What's up, YouTube? This your boy, the Travel Trucker, man. How y'all doing today on this beautiful Saturday, dog? I'm just out here chilling. We ain't doing nothing much. They opened up this new barbecue spot. I ate it before in other cities, but I guess it's just new over here where I'm at, so I was craving some barbecue. I ain't really eat all day. I said, let me go over here and check it out. So I'm about to head over there. Hey, but real quick, man, I just wanted to just come on here and say something, dog. Like, I'm gonna keep reiterating it. What I'm realizing is people in America today, they just lazy. Just flat out lazy. Not just truck drivers that want to bump docks and, eat Twinkies and coffee all day, big ass, Stanley cups. You see them hopping out the truck, I ain't no skinny dude. I'm pretty husky, but I ain't lazy. But, I think as America as a whole, Americans are just lazy. This new wave of young Americans, lazy. They don't feel like they got to work for anything. It's just like everybody want microwave success. Don't nobody want to work for nothing. They want you to put them on without them bringing money to the table. You know, you guys coming from Swift, telling these companies what you want. Like, bro, you ain't even been out here long enough to command what you want. I ain't working for this, bro. The last job you had before trucking, you was making peanuts, bro. So humble yourself. Only seasoned truck drivers can talk crazy the way y'all be talking, but Americans are lazy. Like, we get on here, me and some other YouTubers, you know, Anthony TV, we get on here, we tell y'all about investing and all that. None of y'all want to take the time to get on Robinhood or Webull or Moo and get on there and learn about buying stocks or learn about trading stocks or ETFs or Vanguard. You know, y'all not even checking your 401k statements when y'all got the login password at y'all company y'all at. Y'all ain't looking at that. All y'all looking at is how much is your paycheck. And a lot of y'all are so lazy to the fact that you don't know that you can diversify your 401k. You can move stuff around. You ain't got to keep it in the same folder where it's at, in the same investments where it's at. Another thing, you guys, I hear a lot of y'all talking about, oh, I want to work for myself. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to be this. I want to be that. Listen, man, it is not easy. Do not quit your day job thinking you could jump out here. Okay, like, I know a lot of y'all see me doing what I'm doing, but it was stuff I done in my past to set me up to where I could, you know, I didn't never just not work and never had no money coming in with a guaranteed check. You know, I'm not telling y'all to do that, but Americans are so lazy, they don't want to work with their hands. They think everybody want to be content creators, and I blame Facebook for that. Y'all, I make a stupid status, and Facebook want to pay me $1.50. Like, y'all is not content creators. Like, y'all not putting out work. Y'all ain't putting in no work. You think you content creating? Get your ass on YouTube. You people, everybody want to be, you know, want to be in the beauty industry. Everybody want to do nails. Everybody want to do lash. Everybody want to cut hair. But a lot of y'all don't want to put in the hours that it take to be a successful beauty specialist. You get what I'm trying to say? A lot of y'all thinking Lil Ray finna go to the NFL. Oh, and y'all be yelling at the family head coach on the team he play on. Oh, he supposed to jump the line. Oh, he need to play because, oh, my son ain't getting the game. No, your son lazy, okay? All I'm saying is I'm just rambling about America is so lazy now. Like, don't nobody want to put in no work. These hands right here, you know, I try to put somebody on pressure cleaning. Oh man, I can't get on no roof. I can't this and that. Well, bro, you don't want no money, bro. Like, stop asking me about to put you on, and you don't want to get on no damn roof. Listen, anything worth having is not easy. So if I gotta get on the roof, cool. But you gotta understand that I do that one roof, I ain't gotta work for the rest of the week. Y'all want to nickel and dime and bird feed yourself and be scared to try stuff and do it. Learn a trade. Like, I'm finna start to learn how to detail cars, so then I can offer pressure cleaning and detail. I used to be scared to want to detail somebody's car because I don't want to mess it up. But why not get out there and try? I'm not looking to do it. I just want to learn how to do my own shit. I got a lot of cars. I got a Mercedes in Palm Beach that my mama drive. I got 3 cars where I'm at. I want to learn how to drive cars. I mean, clean cars, you know, so I can shampoo my own shit instead of paying this spot right here $150. That spot right there, you know, to detail a car. Let me go buy my own material, and I clean my own car, you know. But people don't want to learn nothing no more. You know, everybody want to go work a desk job and make 6 figures. That ain't how that works. Okay, unless you're an attorney or an accountant, your bachelor's degree is not gonna get you nowhere. You gotta put in some more work and go get that master's, buddy. I'm here to tell y'all. If you're looking to go to college, that bachelor's degree ain't gonna get you nowhere. You better go and get you a trade. Okay. Everybody see how much plumbers and AC people making, but they don't want to go do the journeyman hours because the state doesn't require more hours now to go before you can be your own. People sleeping in on weekends. Like, what does that mean? Like, what are you doing? Get up, maximize your day. People that get up after 8 o'clock during the week, what are you doing? My mama's 70 years old. I watched my mama as a kid. My mama used to get up before the news came on at 5. She was up at 4:45 to catch the first thing of the news to see what she missed. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she was a machine. That's my mama now. And she would get up, get me ready for school, and make sure I didn't be late for school. She never let me sleep in. You understand what I'm saying? Even now, if I'm not on the road no more. I used to get up at 3, 4, 5 in the morning. She was waiting for me to call at 6. I ain't doing that no more. I'm gonna call you like 7 a.m., Mom. It's like, damn, you sleeping in. I'm so used to you calling me and waking me up. What's up? I said, Mom, I'm a little retired. I'm retired for the rest of the year. But I seen my mama do it, and you got these young cats saying, like, my own niece, lazy. I got family members, lazy. They always want you to send them money, send me this. Can you help me with this bill? Nah. Why you ain't getting a second job? You can work from home, sitting your ass on that couch. So when I look at myself, somebody like myself who I get at 5, 6 in the morning. I had 4 jobs the other day, and one day I had 4 houses to go to. 2 hours away now. So it was worse than chicken, but I went 2 hours away. It was 4 houses, and I had to drive 2 hours back. Then I got up the next day and did a job at 7 a.m. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't sleep in. Oh, I'm tired. I ain't do that. We ain't doing no crime. You understand what I'm saying? Go read David Goggins' book. Stay hard. All that pussy shit out the window, man. Okay, so I did it, and then I got a cousin over here that sit around all day, want to smoke weed. He want to work at this grocery store, and he got all these kids, but he want to ask me, oh, can you help me with 200? Nah, go get a second job. Go get a second job, bro. Like, you cannot not work as hard as me and ask me for no money. You got to be working as much as I am or harder before you can ask me for $1. Straight up. If you ain't working as hard as me, you ain't got no business asking me for no money. No business asking me for no money. So before you ask me for $1, ask yourself, am I grinding as hard as Josh? Do I really think I got the audacity to come asking for some money? Mind you, bro, I got 3 kids, bro. I got 2 kids and a stepdaughter, bro. Like, I ain't got time to be giving y'all none of my fucking money. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't got time to be helping nobody. If you ain't my mama or my folks, I don't got nothing for you. Straight up, I can't even give out free advice anymore because y'all don't even take that. I give to y'all and y'all don't do shit with it, so I just stop talking. Shut up. So, it's to the point where I'm tired of helping folks out. Oh, let me tell you another one. I got somebody to do landscaping in my city, right? I got $1 million house. People need some, grass cut, weeds removed. I lock him in with the customer. It's $1 million house now. Oh, you think you can come by Saturday and we'll talk it out, get it done for me? Yeah, I got you. He supposed to be there at 8 o'clock. Do you know this dude never came? Never came. I see him on Snapchat. He smoking weed at the club here at the bar. I'm like, bro, you ain't come by the house. He forgot. The people, I feel so bad. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I put my name on that. And I told him, I say, that was his one time to show me that he's not serious. I apologize for that. They were like, oh, no, you good. And I helped them find somebody else to cut their grass. But it was a white family, and he was black. So that always goes back to my saying. Every problem I've had is with black folks. I've never had issues with white people. Okay, you know what I'm saying? They don't never give me no hard time. White people tend to be more professional, and that's just the way it is. I'm black, so I can say that. Okay, African Americans let me down a lot of times when I try to put them in position to get some money or to network with them. So, but that's all, man. I was just going on the rant while I pulled up to the barbecue spot. What is it at? It's always down here. Give me some ribs, man. I've been thinking about some barbecue all day. And then I'm going back to the house, man. But y'all be safe out there, and I'll see y'all on the next one.
Yeah, it's not fair. You work your ass off and somebody comes and tries to bullshit their way into getting a loan or whatever. I mean, I just don't feel sorry for people. Too many mooches out there, too many parasites. They want to feed off the system. They want to just not do anything. They want to make excuses and feel sorry for themselves and drink themselves to death. I mean, I had a friend that was basically a bum, and he had one chance to get his fucking life back. And he kept blowing it, but at least I could say, you know, the man was incredibly sick. He was physically ill. He couldn't work. But shit, I'm not the State Department. You know what I mean? I'm not social services. I can't pay for you. He goes, well, I didn't really cost you any money. And I go, no, the second you live under my roof and you're using the facilities, you have to pay. You know? My mom made me pay. As soon as I started working, she made me pay rent. She didn't give a shit. It was part of discipline. And what the guy's basically admitting is that he doesn't have the discipline to do that. You know? And the sad thing is I did see him make a lot of effort, but he was too... He's one of those guys that he's all politics, and he keeps secrets and doesn't really care about, you know, what I think. I'm not, I don't matter, you know. I just don't matter. So after a while you're like, shit, man, come on, dude, I'm trying to help you. Why are you doing this shit to me? And, you know, people are just dumb that way. They're just stupid that way when it comes to it. Yeah. Anyway, that's the last video that I have right now. I could probably find another one to squeeze in there. Okay. Let's save the game. I don't want to lose my work. How cute she is. Look at how cute. That's so cute. It's a mage in leather armor, huh? Look at that. It's so cute. So cute. So cute. Her little bags. Little bags and everything. Alright, so let's go. Let's see what else we can find. This guy, I like this guy. He makes sense. Anybody, I like you, you make sense, then awesome. I listen to you. Yeah, they want everything handed to them. Thing is that they have that mentality because that's what the social system's done. Is it's made people crave easy money, an easy way of living, you know, where they're just handed food stamps or whatever for whatever they want. Now, last time I saw a fucking video about somebody saying that they were lonely.
Check this out.
You know what I mean? It was like, they made it seem like they were gonna fucking die because they are so lonely. And I'm like, I reach out to them and then they turn around and put their nose up in the air and reject me. This is a new one here. Splishby. Okay. Looks like she likes art and reading, probably anime. Bunch of anime faces. Okay. Let's see what Splishby has to say. I'm really lonely. This was made 11 months ago.
Hello and welcome to the video. It is a Friday night. It is, I think, like 8:50 p.m., almost 9 p.m. And I have spent my entire day sleeping. And so that's how I know that it's coping mechanisms have dwindled in effectiveness. So this YouTube project that I've been working on, I feel like has been good for me because, well, anyways, I'll get into that in a second. I want to make a video talking about loneliness and how I've been coping with it, kind of deep dive into my experience with it, how it's affecting me. I'm probably repeating myself. I'm clearly not in my A game, in my A zone by any means. I literally got out of bed to make this video. So I'm in my pajamas. Technically, let's address the Blue's Clues fit. We got like the shorts. We got a whole fit, okay? It's from Dumb Good. I buy a lot of my like fun merchandise fits from dumbgood.com. People always ask. Dumb Good. So you know what? Yes, I'm wearing a child's a children character on my shirt, but it's streetwear, so it's cool. Anyway, yeah. I'm trying to be cautious of the things I say, because my last video, or also the way that I'm coming across, because my last video I was very emotional and I delved into some topics that I think YouTube didn't like. I am used to censorship online. I'm new to it on YouTube, so I'm just trying to be careful, which is hard because I feel like it's affecting my transparency and honesty and authenticity here, but we're gonna continue testing the waters until I figure out what works. But so anyways, my hair is bothering me. Okay, can we tell that I'm avoiding the topic? Okay, I'm lonely in a way that I'm actively suffering from it. It is causing me severe distress and severe pain. I think that I have done everything within my power to create a life for myself independently that is objectively good. I can afford to live on my own because of my social media. I have a thriving career. I'm growing consistently every single day, at least on one platform or another. I sometimes face stagnancy, but I always know the reason why, and I typically know how to get out of it. Which is how I know that social media can be luck for some people, but actually it's not. It doesn't have to be. Any of it has to be luck. A lot of it is actually strategy. I don't think social media marketers could be a thing if strategy didn't exist and wasn't possible. But anywhoosies, it's a whole other conversation. Objectively, I've built a pretty good life. I worked up my mental fortitude enough to leave the idea of corporate behind to pursue entrepreneurship, and I've done a great job. I'm doing it. I'm not like thriving financially, but like I'm well on my way, and I feel like I know all the answers in terms of that. Because of that, choosing this path has caused it to engulf my entire thoughts, and it's essentially the only thing I do all day, and I'm constantly setting new goalposts and hitting those goalposts and getting farther and farther and farther. Like I'm consistently doing, like where your energy goes, the energy flows. Like I'm doing great. Objectively, I'm doing so good.
Where your intention goes, the energy flows. Where your intention
but it's
goes,
draining me.
The energy flows.
And I feel very isolated from the whole rest of the world. I live in the middle of the Midwest, and everyone here has got a 9-to-5, and that's fine. But I'm starting to relate less and less to the people around me, to the world around me, and it just makes me feel like I'm living a life that no one understands, which is a really uncomfortable feeling. Because of this, I do feel like I need to move out to LA, because I think something that would really help me is being in an environment where I'm not like a black sheep of my community. I want to just kind of blend in and be normal. Be like, oh, you're an influencer? Okay, same. Like, I need that in my life because I am in a position now where when I am around people and they ask me about my life and what I'm doing, I do feel like I'm pitied in a way, like I'm not understood, I'm talked down to. There's a lot of things that I get defensive and I feel like I have to be like, no, but like it's actually so good because da 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 da, and I just am. That is exhausting. So even when I'm around people, it's a constant battle of like, okay, but like I'm doing great, I'm doing good. So I don't want to feel like in defense mode all the time. But so what's causing this like stint in my life currently? I've talked about this briefly before on lives. And I'm going to do my best to address this in a way that is just my personal experience and not involving other people. Like, at the end of the day, like, what I'm doing online, I really don't want to affect other people, but at the same time, I don't want to feel so trapped in not being able to talk about what I'm going through. So I'm going to address things in a way that are personal. And also my current state of existing. Like, this is just my reality, and I want to talk about it. And I really feel like I need to talk about it. Okay, so about 100 days ago now, almost 3 months, I was broken up with. And that loss of relationship has been incredibly devastating to me. I love this person very deeply, and I loved this person very deeply. That hasn't gone away, and I'm actively suffering. I've been actively suffering from this loss for the last 3 months, and I haven't really had a physical support system to rely on as much as I would have really, really loved and really would have liked. Again, I live alone, and the people that I am closest to, I have 3 people that I'm close to: my mom, my sister, and my cousin, who is also an influencer, so at the very least she can relate on some things, but they're all behind a screen. The social interaction that I desperately need, that the help that I need, they're all very far away from me. And so what's been keeping me going is my own mental strength. I wake up every single day and I have positive affirmations spread everywhere. I've got Post-its everywhere of positive things to keep me going, and I try to put out positive things into the world. I don't want to be a creator who, without really realizing it, is ruining someone's day because I've put something negative out there. I want to be positive. I want to spread goodness. I want to spread happiness and joy and positivity. Because I feel like the things that you tell your brain like become reality. So, but anywhoosies. I really love this person, and it's been hard. I'm 25, and I was really hopeful and optimistic about this relationship. And I'm just not having a good time. I know that all of these feelings that I feel are probably normal, but I do think that the lack of a support system, a physical support system, has been affecting me in ways that I've never really experienced like this before. I'm trying not to cry. I don't think YouTube would like that. No emotions, please. That's a bit too vulnerable. I really want my comment section to be on for this. I want there to be discussion. I can handle negative comments. I really do think I need support, but I also think that I need a dose of reality from people, so I can handle the heat. I've always been somebody that can handle the comments. Sometimes it gets to me, but I can handle the comments. Anyway, this video is not going to be a 10-minute video. This video is going to go on as long as I need it to go. And hopefully you get something out of this and you enjoy this regardless. Anyways, I have ADHD, so clearly I'm going on a million tangents. I should have written some bullet points to make this a more effective. I think I will try to do that next time I film a video, but this is what we've got instead in the meantime. I think this will be the 4th unedited video in a row, which I feel like has been doing pretty well. It's been helping me stay consistent at the very least. But yeah, let me know actually in the comments. I will get back to what I'll talk about in a second. Let me know in the comments, like, if you like the flow of this, or do you think that bullet points would be more, like, effective for you as a viewer also. This is just how I speak. I'm talking to you as if I was, like, talking on the phone or something. But yeah, I recognize that with everything I've been doing, that there is technically, just like I see objectively, there is technically a brighter life ahead of me. There is technically so much to look forward to and experience and be happy about, but I really do wish I had people around me, and I just don't. And that's hard. At my big age, I think something that's hard to see is a lot of people around me are getting married, or getting engaged, getting married, having babies, living life in so many ways. And unfortunately, I am comparing myself to that. That's all I've ever wanted. I really want to be a wife and a mom, and I want my own family. And the lack of that has been very, 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 very painful.
See, the thing is, you know, if I really wanted a wife, I'd be out there playing the game. I don't want a wife. I can care less. You know what I mean? I don't know if this thing's still recording. Oh, shit. It may not be recording anymore. Oh, no, it is recording. Well, shit, if it's recording this. Well, hopefully you're seeing what I'm looking at. But I'm commenting on this lady. She's a young lady looking for that dream, that American dream. And the only thing that stopped me was money. Money and fear. So money's not stopping her according to her. So it must be fear. So that's the only thing I can think of that would help this young lady.
Because I have so much love to give. I really love people with my whole heart. I give everything to people. And I've been hurt a lot in my life. So I'm really trying to work on my healing journey, I guess. A lot of people can't relate to this, but I'm going to say it very briefly to give a small insight as to why I have kind of owed it to myself, or I feel like I owe it to myself to be single for at least a year, 2 years. I've mentioned this in a previous video. But I am a serial monogamist. A lot of people don't like this. A lot of people have angry words for serial monogamists. Someone that jumps from relationship to relationship. But I have not been single really since I was 14 years old. Because I've been seeking out security in people. And because of that, I have shared my life with wonderful human beings, and I really wouldn't take any of that back, to be honest, but it's definitely made me feel discouraged, and it's every failed relationship has felt very much like a personal failure. But upon further reflection, I do think a lot of it had to do with just like a lack of actual compatibility. And so that's something that I have really delved deep into, and I've written out a list of things that I'm looking for, and I hope that for when I do start dating again, I'm hoping that I come across men who are also have got a list of their own, and they know what they're looking for. I really am in a position now where I want to be with someone who's able to look at me and be like, oh my god, I have been looking for someone like you forever. Like, that's what I need.
Jesus. She's overcomplicating the issue. She doesn't have that confidence because of prior failures. You know, and that's one thing. You get discouraged. Every time you fail, there's two ways to go. You either get enthused, in other words, you get provoked into trying harder, working harder, trying again, taking another chance, or you get discouraged and you just start going stagnant and you stop. There's nothing wrong with taking a break in between relationships, especially nowadays. But she's overcomplicating it. She's overthinking it. As you can see, she's getting into all these emotional details that most men are not emotional enough to process that material. They're not going to be able to do it. And that's why if she finds somebody, she's hoping that they will be emotionally compatible with her. But most men are just emotionally, they hide their emotions. They're deep. They're more interested in being men, masculine. If you do find somebody who's into the emotional shit, they're going to be some gay dude. It's going to be some gay dude, some effeminate man, as the Bible would say. And that's it. So unless she's looking for a gay dude, I don't know. Maybe there's a guy over there who's manly and has emotional stability and emotional, appreciation for what she's going through. I can't say for sure. I just think it's weird that, she has to go to that department. She doesn't really have to go there like that, I don't think. Anyway, this has been really interesting. But she's old enough to go ahead and make her own decisions.
I cannot be with someone who is still figuring things out. I have figured out exactly what I'm looking for. I'd like to be with someone who's been cooked and who knows what they're looking for. Anyway, that's not happening for a very long time. But anyways.
She's putting a lot of stumbling blocks in front of herself. Instead of letting it flow, she's kind of hindering herself. And I went through this stage too. When I started stopping myself, your words turn against you. You start speaking a kind of negative reality into existence. Saying, oh, that's never going to happen. That's not possible. It can't happen. There's no way, So that's what we're looking at there. I wish I could tell her it's going to be okay.
What am I trying to say here? Yeah, I've been a serial monogamist, and I think everyone knows that that's not, healthy. You should take time to heal after relationships end. But everyone I've ever loved has been someone that I genuinely cared about and had good experiences with, so it's hard to feel regret towards that. But I do regret. I have regret. Anyways.
Yeah, she's confusing herself. She's confusing herself emotionally. She's getting in that where she's overthinking it. Life isn't perfect. She could find somebody, fall in love, have a kid with them, and then in the end wind up hating them for whatever dumb reason. That's what I'm saying. Emotional decisions don't work with me anymore. And that's what a relationship is. It's a long list of emotional decisions. And I just got tired of that shit. I wish her luck. I really do. Seems like a good girl to me. Just,
So,
you know.
yeah, it's another breakup. I'm going through another breakup. And this one's really tough. This was tough. This was the most compatible relationship I've been in. This was the most fulfilling. This one definitely made me the most happy. I genuinely thought that this was it. But if another person looks at you and says, "This just ain't it, bro," then it's not it, clearly, because your soulmate wouldn't say that to you. they'd invest in the relationship as much as you're investing in the relationship.
Oh God, not a one-way relationship. That sucks.
They'd choose you.
One of them.
I wasn't chosen. That's a very pick-me girl behavior. I was not chosen. That's okay. That just means that another person decided, they looked at you and they looked at the traits that you had and they were like, that's not for me. And that's okay. It's hard because I didn't feel that way. And so I'm feeling very, 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 very rejected and very, very hurt and very tossed aside and lonely. Anyway, the point of this is that I'm lonely and that I'm struggling, and I need to be transparent because I think part of the lack of transparency to something that I deem as a support system at the moment is driving me a little bit bonkers, guys. I feel like I'm performing a bit too much, and I can't keep up the performance if I want to be consistent, because I don't think that is healthy or serving a purpose for anyone.
Yeah, I pretty much am at the end of this video. I can't listen to it anymore simply because she's getting too deep into emotional issues that I've already gone through. And I'm telling you right now, the relationships nowadays are in the toilet for a reason. You know, I was blocked and I didn't get to develop my skills or anything like that, or really accomplish anything in that area. So she's going into something that I really can't advise anything useful for her. She pretty much will figure out everything as she goes, and she's on the way to do it. If she doesn't overthink it, get afraid, stop taking chances, if she doesn't stop, she'll be fine. So right now she's just going through it. She's going through these emotions, and we all do this. We all do the ranting, the venting, the accusation, the self, putting yourself down, all that shit. Everybody goes through these kinds of stages, and there's just, But anyway, I'm going to end it here. I'm going to end the video. I got stuff to do. But if you guys want to subscribe to her, that's fine. But she's just a young lady. I don't see anything on her channel that really caught my attention. But it's another person that's lonely. But, like I said, I took a whole hour of my time to make a video. And then she just put her nose up in the air, this other lady, and said, "Oh, I got over it." And then she just said, "No, you don't mean anything." And then she discontinued. And I was like, okay. And so what I went and did is, after I was done with that, I made the video private, and just there's no reason to have it out there. I also made some other videos private, and that's what I'm going to do. I have to go through my videos and start making stuff private and just getting it off there, because over there in Europe, they're starting to hold people accountable for what they put on their social media. And they're not supposed to be doing that as a general principle, but they have started doing that. They have started holding people accountable for what they put in their social media. So they are holding you, just like in the court of law, anything you say can and will be held against you. Well, they're entering what you put in your social media as something you say. So if I type in something, they're going to say that I said that. See, you typed it right there. That's what you said. And you're accountable for that. So a lot of these videos I make, I have to get rid of anything that's politically incorrect, anything that is questionable. Like this, I'm making a comment on this woman's emotional state and I'm doing more of a psychological thing. I'm not doing anything bad. I'm not talking about politics. This is not politics. This is just, people having relationships, your personal politics at the best. But it's not politics in the world with, institutions, governments, and so on. So that's why this is going to be a safe video. It's a video game, also video, so nobody cares about that. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope this video came out okay. It looks like it's still recording. You have a good day.